This is the overview of the creature right-click context menu. If you right-click on a character, you will notice that there are several options that are available. You can have them attack, you can have them perform their last attack, perform their saves, you can have them roll skills, spells, if they have the ability to cast spells. Abilities actually allows you to pick such things as feats, channel positive energy, and so on and so forth, depending on what the character you're playing. Action allows you to go into further things such as grapple, melee touch, range touch, allows you to pick up or drop items. You can also roll skills depending if they're configured in the options. You can go to status, or I even forgot this. Look, you can go to rotate. You can actually rotate counterclockwise, clockwise. You can even rotate the token to where they're actually pointing in a certain direction. Status will allow you to add, like if they've been blown away, blur, broken, things like that. You can just check the box and it will add it to that token. And now when you hover above it, you'll notice that there's a status effect on that creature which has been ability drained. Better thing is if you go to the effects, you can click X and it'll actually get rid of that from the token. If I click here, you can damage the token. You can also heal it. You can alter its state of effects. In other words, you could add it into initiative, take it out. You can have it visible or invisible. I've already covered this under a different video. You can increase the size. You can reduce it, make it larger. You can actually hold or release the token. You can even rest them. You have certain options here, which is basically spells per day, per initiative, charges, because abilities will fall under certain things. Now, if you do all and you have charges, let's say you have a wand of Cure Light Wounds, and it has 50 charges, and the player has already expended, like, say, 4 of them. There's 46 out of 50. If you click that all button, especially with the charge included in that, it will refund the 4 charges to the player, so you want to be very careful with that. Owner allows you to change ownership of the token to a different player. Team allows you to change the color of the token from green, yellow, because right now, as you can see, it's yellow is hostile, green is the party. Image, you can actually change the image of what the player is actually seeing. Top label and bottom label allows you to put labels on the top and the bottom. Merge basically takes the token that has been modified and merges it with the library. Bulk replace allows you to actually highlight multiple tokens and you can merge them with the library instead of doing it one by one. Clone allows you to actually take the token and clone the original one. You notice how it didn't keep the actual elevation there, so I'm going to remove that and then broadcast that. Now it's actually pushing out to the players that there's 2 of them. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go to delete, and it's going to get rid of them. You can right click here. You can have the token talk by saying, doing. There's an emote, whisper, and yell, and this will actually go into the game log whatever you push or decide to actually type in here. Right click again. You can create lights for the token, so that way they can see in darkness. For the GM client, it's kind of moot point because you can see everything, but this is for the player's side, so that way they can see what's going on, especially if you have an interactive fog of war. Location, you can actually affect their elevation to where they either sink or rise. When we first started the video, the token was actually 5 feet in the air. They could have been levitating, they could have been flying, so on and so forth. This is how you affect that. You can move them around the map if necessary by right-clicking on them and going to location, then move the map. Moving them to limbo actually pushes them to the roster. Save creature and save items actually saves it to your content library, and while delete actually deletes the token from the map. And I'm going to broadcast again, and now it has actually pushed it out.